Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, January 26, 2022. Good fortune continues to come your way, and your life may finally seem to be moving in the direction you wanted. Today, however, you may find yourself feeling frustrated by a lot of minor, if somewhat bizarre, upsets. Dropping things, losing objects you just had, forgetting your best friend's name, just about anything could happen. Try to see the humor in it and don't lose your cool. Nobody's perfect, so there's no sense in trying to be. Even if you feel that something is pushing you to perfect certain aspects of your love life at the moment, remind yourself that sometimes doing too much can be as damaging as doing too little. It isn't necessary to have an overcharged schedule. Try and slow down the pace a bit. Your mind and body do have their limits. You're likely to be giving a lot of thought to your future. You're probably thinking of how best to increase your financial standing, and you might be thinking in terms of making some investments in land or property. If you've been thinking about buying a home, this is a wonderful time to do it. Any paperwork involved at this time should be finalized swiftly and smoothly. You may be anxious to say what is on your mind today. Words are on the tip of your tongue, and you aren't afraid to let them spill out. Be careful. There is a great tendency to put your foot in your mouth. Your words may come across as being harsher than you intend. Be sensitive of other people's emotions. Don't unload your problems on others. Don't expect any comfort from your family right now. The many little annoyances you're confronted with won't make you feel better anyway. Take a positive, laid-back attitude. If you stubbornly stick to your views, conflicts will escalate and your mistakes won't be so quickly forgiven. If you are willing to compromise, everything will be fine. Rely less on hard, cold facts and more on intuition today. Data are just complicating things right now. Somewhere deep down you have a sense of what's really going on. One way to alleviate the stress you might feel is to approach life in a more playful way and try to brighten up your situation, but don't expect to receive too much credit for your efforts. Instead, whatever you do, you're scrutinized, your motives examined, and you find yourself having to defend all your actions. Try to have confidence in your ideas today. Sometimes insights come to you in a sudden flash of light, but you don't trust your own judgment enough. Today you could come up with a solution to an important problem. If you stay silent, trouble could continue to brew. You're the person with the magic key that will open the door in this situation. So dare to speak up and let others in on your plan. Wow, you sure have a lot of energy. Luck, faith, and enthusiasm are yours, but be careful about being too impatient in all that you undertake because this could harm your success. To canalize your voracious appetite and ardent desires, do something physical like taking a walk alone or a stroll with the dog. Above all, don't take it against everyone else that they don't feel as great as you. You might want to nourish yourself with some prayer or meditation today. You might enjoy tapping into some higher, uplifting energies. It might be useful to read some inspirational literature so that you can clear your head. Maybe you need to detach from your own stresses for a while. Try to realize that the world doesn't revolve around you. You are just a tiny piece of a huge, glorious universe. Today it is going to be difficult for you to connect with your emotions. It may be difficult for you to find a quiet moment when you can finally sit back and listen to your inner self. There are so many distractions everywhere that you get distracted. Remember that these forces are not necessarily working in your favor. There are not many jobs offers if you are looking for a job. With the help of the planet Mercury, you will manage to stay motivated and propose your candidacies. Your luck will come, be sure. If you work, you will be able to get through this day without a hitch. A few small dysfunctions will stir up your anger. You need to stay calm and pull yourself together quickly to avoid excessive words to your superiors. Also, watch out for small injuries if you use your hands in your work. You continually complain to your friends, to your family, to your cat. Nothing ever works. The rain annoys you because it gets you wet, the sun makes you too hot, your colleagues show you all the colors, your potatoes were not cooked enough in the restaurant, etc. The presence of Mars in your axis exposes you to receive a volley of green wood from your entourage, tired of hearing the whining of a long-distance calamaro. At least you will know why you are complaining. Rebellious Uranus starts its retrograde journey today in the sign of Taurus. During this time, we can expect unpredictable changes to happen, many of which could rock and transform our lives forever. Your mind is receiving cosmic downloads now, so pay attention to what the stars are telling you. Your new spiritual beliefs are pushing you to let go of the need for materialism. However, your wallet might be tested because there are some items you just can't resist. Be careful about your purchases, and in the months ahead try to only buy items that are worth the temptation. Also, you're consuming your days defending the rights of others, which is marvelous and amazing, by the way. Giving more back to your local community and the world at large can help you to become the awesome visionary you were born to be. You aren't shy about letting others know how you feel about matters. Speaking up is key right now, but please be sure you know all the deets and tea on the situations and people you're defending. This will allow you to assert yourself from a place of power. In the morning, the Scorpio moon forms a trine to Mercury in Cancer, offering ease in communication. We are curious and inquisitive, likely to probe into people's backstories. This is a good influence for investigating the past without ruffling too many feathers. Rather than feeling intruded upon, others are willing to talk about the subject matter which would normally be kept closer to the vest. Discussions with family are valuable, as we can go deep without coming off as threatening or accusatory. Topics are addressed with a genuine interest in understanding others' motives and achieving greater intimacy. Shortly after this connection, the moon squares Saturn in Aquarius, and despite others' willingness to divulge what may ordinarily be secret intel, the answers we are left with leave us feeling a bit tense or upset. There is a quality of bitterness to this transit, and yet, we are aware that we ask the questions with full knowledge that the answers may not be to our liking. We might feel lonely as a result, and this would be an occasion to distance ourselves from others to sort through what we are feeling more analytically and objectively.